Cancer, hello, my darlings. Welcome to the new version of your weekly readings. What's new about it? I am going to be focusing on a keyword for you from Spirit using the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Then I'm going to be focusing on a key message for you in relation to that word using my Veritas Oracle. And then I am going to be focusing on key advice for you from the Guardian Angel messages for you. So if this reading resonates, you will have a very clear, important direction forward for where you're giving your attention this week, or whenever you are guided to see this reading, my darlings, as readings are timeless. They are for you within your divine design. So, and something that's key is something that opens the door to something else, something new as well. So remember that it's always about forward. It's always about looking forward and looking to see what is there in your present to help you, assist you, get to where you are desiring to be in your future, but with the understanding that the present moment is the most powerful moment we have, because it's all we ever have in this present moment. Trust that makes sense. So Cancerians, my darling Cancerians, let's see what wishes to come out. Just before I start, I now am able to provide you with a transcript of this reading. Thank you to Zoom. So if you look in the description box below, you will see a version, a summary of this reading, even with paragraph titles. So just to kind of assist you as you're listening to the reading. So let's see for Cancer Spirit, for those that most need to hear the message, what is the key word for them this week or whenever they're guided to see this message? Thank you. Pleasure. Wow, that's rather lovely. Taking it slow, pleasure. I'm going to come back to this, but this is about savoring, slowing down, being in the perpetual present. So pleasure is your key word this week. Let's have a look using the Veritas Oracle. What is the key message in regards to pleasure? And we have got Rebirth has come out for you. And here, this chicken is sitting watching what is happening without any need to rush around. It's about savoring and slowing down. And this is about rebirth, something new for you. Let's have a look at your key advice from the Guardian Angel messages. This is about nurturing of yourself, slowing down, not putting so much pressure on yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Key advice, please, for pleasure and rebirth for Cancer. We're always so busy, aren't we? There we go. 7 of Swords. Take heed, being cautious at this time, slowing down. So, pleasure, rebirth, and 7 of Swords. Now, this card normally scares people when they see it, but there's nothing to be scared of with the tarot. The tarot is a divination tool. It's not here to tell you anything bad or tell you anything good. It's just to show you. It's a demonstration of the energy that's around you, or perhaps what you're not seeing. And this is what this card is saying. So there are consequences. And again, big scary word, but they're not meant to be. There are consequences to every single thought and word and action that we do. It's inherent, there's consequences within that thought, word, or action. It's the law of cause and effect. You may know it as the law of karma. So everything that we put out comes back to us one way or another as a reflection of the energy that we've given out. So the universe is asking you to just be aware at this time about what you are absorbed in, where you're giving your attention, where you are giving your focus at this time. Whatever is happening around you, you may perceive it to be something else other than it's not. Every soul is of service to us, and we to them in a variety of different ways, different layers. And that soul service to another, to serve another, can appear as something that's a conflict, something that's upsetting, something that's causing us suffering. But beneath the surface of what appears to be something else is happening. A soul has stepped forward to say, I'm going to help you release. I'm going to help you show and see yourself or life differently. I'm going to help you rediscover who you are. I'm going to help you, show you how strong you are. I'm going to help you, show you how courageous you are, how creative you are. I'm going to help show you forgiveness. I'm going to help show you understanding. I'm going to help show you growth. That's the soul's gift. That's the soul being of service. So whatever is happening at this time for you, despite what it may appear on the surface, actually has, in the innocence of it, in the soul's innocence of it, in the soul's love of it, some extraordinary consequences for you as well. It is only temporary. Nothing is as it seems. It's always, isn't hindsight a wonderful thing? Look back. Look back at past dreams. Look back at past events that happened in your life that at the time you thought, ooh, don't like this. But later on, you realized the blessings, the abundance of blessings that came from such, at the time, you would have thought unfortunate circumstances, but actually were fortunate circumstances for you. But it's about being careful at this time. It's about showing caution at this time. That's also with swords about the words that you're using, about the expression of interest that you're giving the situation. Where attention goes, energy flows. So the more that you might be complaining about something, the more that you might be taking your eyes away from what brings you joy in your life, the more you might be causing and creating more of the same that is happening. That's the consequences, the law of cause and effect. There is an effect with the words and the expressions that you are using at this time. Again, I trust that makes sense. So it's to be aware, to be open to a different perspective, and to be also aware that this is very much directed by spirit, and it is under the guidance of spirit at this time. This is only temporary. Remember, this is a bench for rest. This is only a temporary situation for you. Now, let's go back to the first word, the key word in all of your reading, pleasure. There is just a gentle amble of a step going forward, and you have a deer here, you have a new moon here as well. So this is a moment for you now, my darling, to focus on what brings you into a state of happiness, brings you into a state of being happy. Think about it. We're human beings, not human doings. This is a meadow here. It's open, it's calm, it's peaceful. The deer represents grace and natural beauty. This is a time for you to slow down and enjoy where you are right now, to generate within you those emotions, that energy and motion of happiness and peace with whatever you have in your life that helps you to create that feeling, that emotion. Our unhappiness mainly comes from an expectation we have of others, an expectation we have of ourselves, the character that we feel that we have, the persona that we feel that we have to portray. It's a heavy burden on all of us, sometimes to be the person that we think everybody else sees us as such. And Spirit's asking you to lighten the load on yourself at this time and literally stop and smell the roses. Just come back into the present, touch, feel things, be in the present moment. Bang in the center of the reading, as part of that pleasure, is time for you to nurture yourself and be observant of your situation during this transformational time. And here you have this chicken in this chicken coop. So whether by conscious thought or subconscious thought or feeling, you are, my darling, at this time experiencing a rebirth energy, in the nurturing of oneself, in stopping and smelling the roses and giving yourselves moments of relaxation, not just hard work, but perhaps hard play as well. You are able to have realizations, and those realizations are shifting your reality. It's very important that we pause. It's in the pause button that we receive, my darling. And it's a moment to think, what actions have I taken from fear or love? What has that brought back to me in the law of cause and effect? Because as I say to you, all thoughts, words, and actions always return to us in all ways. So although you may have feeling at this time that literally your chickens have come home to roost, in fact, all is not as it seems. There is something evolving in this. This is a new rebirth energy. Remember, energy doesn't die. It transforms, it transcends, it transmutes into something else. And with you shifting your focus away perhaps on what is negatively happening in your life and focusing on pleasure at this time and focusing on the potential of what is happening, the perhaps positive unknown answers yet that are coming forth, you then transform what is negative into positive, and then you start to see the reality of that. Those realizations bring in a new form of reality into your life. So also, it's very interesting. The chicken represents rebirth, as we know, but the chicken also represents perhaps not understanding the purpose of everything at this time. The chicken doesn't question its purpose. And one of the things I put on the back of this card is, however, just like the chicken does not question its purpose, try not to overthink. Rather trust that further insight and information, transfer of information, transformation will naturally occur. Be ever watchful of what is happening for you alongside your own nurturing thoughts, words, and actions. Really important at this time, my darling. You have support around you with the sunflowers. Those close to you are very much there for you at this time to be of service to you. Nurture yourself. Enjoy yourself, relax, seek to find that grace within you, that beauty that's there presently through the nurture of oneself. It doesn't need to be an uphill struggle. It can be a gentle amble. There we are, darlings. I'm going to wrap this up. As I said, the transcript, the lovely short summary of this is available in the description box below. If this reading resonated and you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book your reading online at veritastarot.com. Same with purchasing the Veritas Oracle cards too. In the meantime, have a gorgeous, gorgeous week, and I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. So much love, and bye-bye.